at 15 games.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
All right. We're playing the pussycat. Remember, everybody started over.
Those guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
All right, we're in man. If we don't win the tip, you're in man. You ain't got to change shit. Ring, you'll change me.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot.
You'll change
right
me
away.
and shot.
And that will be
incomplete. We're going to run the 2-3 the way
Would have been a big
just change me and shot, though.
Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
But we in man.
You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them
win the
up,
tip,
and
we ain't.
back on their heels.
DeAndre Washington, his first
Let's see
carry.
what's up.
Pushing
Bags,
through
win the
tacklers
tip.
at the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Should nobody stop.
Handoff to the left. That play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they control the left side where they were supposed to.
I'm just trying to
They
throw the
didn't
ball
allow
to
anything
somebody.
to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. Nice job there on the
Hey,
tackle.
Shot,
Keep
you in
him
the
to the
corner
short
opposite
game.
of the
Of course, he
door,
got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's
Yeah, you're in the
effort.
corner
Part of
opposite
the
the
reason
door.
he got that
All right, yo.
because of plays like
We're in
that.
2-3. Put you behind him, Reem, and Shot, you behind me in the 2-3. Jerry, that's a corner. That's your spot, bro. Let's go. Oh, and nobody should ever pass me and Jerry on those motherfucking fast break. It's all good, man. Don't nobody need to go in the middle of the floor either. I'm down here fighting. What the fuck?
He's inside the 40.
I'm up there down. Let me find out.
At a Dolphin first
I'm down there by myself.
A
It's
chance to
bad.
maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that
Yo,
stop
Big
there,
Shot, you
but
behind me, bro. We're in a
second
2-3. Ring, you behind Jerry. You in a 2-3. You protect your corner. You protect your square.
They've got the advantage. The best defenses
Let's
just
go.
say, okay,
Everybody know where they at on the offense.
It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys
go down
will
this
take
way.
over at the 30-yard line.
All right. Ring, back door.
Fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4
Shit,
turnovers,
I
Charles.
bet you
This is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened
I
last
ain't gonna
week.
lie. I was
focused
holding
on
it
it,
down.
trying to get
Get
better.
back. What is going on? Jerry, you know where you at. Should nobody be down there. What the fuck? Get back and get in your corner. That's a steal.
The 30, past the 20.
That's a steal. That's a steal. Go to that corner.
Philip Lindsay,
Jesus,
his
get
second
back.
touchdown on
Everybody,
the season.
what
As
the
his guys
fuck?
are able to strike first. Here
Hell no. Nigga, I will kick y'all out this motherfucker. I know damn well me and Jerry when we left the top and went to the get the rebound, and you two niggas didn't go get the rebound, and y'all in the corner. Bro, I know you didn't see that, Jerry, right?
One play, that just added
Me and you
insult to
just
injury.
went under the door.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd and short.
Break. Check 26, check 26.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Costello got an open man. It's Washington. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Back to throw. Costello. Washington's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. DeAndre Washington. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Okay, it's the same way you want to throw it, but okay.
The Broncos take over the first down at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, and I'll play this.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Play action now. Mariota rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Returnable for Grant. Pushing through the contact. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
30 base. Look at me. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready? 8, read. Check 31. 61. Matchbox light.
Throwing on 1st down. Costello. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello escaping the pressure right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27.
From the 27, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in?
And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Washington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, set. 46-yard line. Mike 50, be a long day for you. He's coming, down.
On 2nd down, Washington. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On play action, Mariota. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's Freeman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
61. Match fight.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
52.
Play fake, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Tight end right.
1st down, Mariota. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Hurdles over it. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
You can't stop me.
Throwing is Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Mike.
Now Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 87 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling me that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. DeAndre Washington with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Leaping over him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. He completes this to Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. From the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Escaping the pressure right. They still can't get it. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
33. There we go. Hey, check my 33. Check my 33. Go. One. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
We play to win. Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run with Washington. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Costello. It's complete to Grant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Washington. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Operating from the gun, Costello. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is taken at his 4. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Broncos have taken the lead. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Costello. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And Jennings has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, go. Get it.
From the gun, Costello, complete to Washington. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Tight down. There you go.
They run from the shotgun with Washington. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running it, Washington. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. We saw a number of good games earlier today, and this one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Freeman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Shit, we almost made me lose the game on a field goal. I mean,
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
On second down, it's Lindsey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Get
and
the
they're
fuck
going to set
out
up
of
shop at the 32-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice. And I know a lot of people watched